At alam ko naman po na marami pong interesado sa ating Build program at nais ko pong ibahagi sa inyong lahat kung ano po yung mga accomplishments, lalo na po ngayon at halfway point ng administrasyon ni President Duterte. At I'm sure gusto nyo na rin malaman kung ano pong naging accomplishments at kung ano po yung plano natin sa susunod na 2 years sa susunod na 3 years almost, 2.5 years sa administrasyon ni Presidente. Unang-una po, magbibigay po ako ng overview ng implementation ng ating mga projects. Ito po ang first slide. Makikita nyo po, since 2016, paakyat po yung disbursements. So, ibig sabihin, nakapag-implement po ang gobyerno sa 2019 ng 696 billion pesos worth of projects. In fact, since 2016, this is the beginning of the term ni President Duterte, the government was able to implement 2 trillion worth of infrastructure projects. This is unprecedented in the history of our country. Next slide, please. Ito ang comparison. Sa 2012, in the years 2012 to 2015, ang value ng projects na na-implement ng gobyerno ay 715 billion. In the years of 2016, for the same time period, under the term of President Duterte, the government was able to implement 2 trillion worth of infrastructure projects. So you can see almost 183% increase in the volume and scale of the projects implemented by this administration. So specifically, at absolute value po, yun ang peso value po ng mga projects. Specifically, ano po yung mga projects na nagawa po ng Duterte administration? Una po, sa flood control, we've completed 6,022 flood control structures during the first half of the term. 14,670 kilometers of road that were constructed, maintained, upgraded, and rehabilitated. 4,507 bridges that were also constructed, widened, upgraded, rehabilitated, and strengthened. And of course, 129,479 classrooms were built under the administration of President Duterte, accounting for a significantly improved classroom to student ratio. Next. At siyempre po, napaka-relevant ngayon given na may problema tayo sa Taal. Kasama po sa programa ni Presidente ang pag-construct ng evacuation centers sa lahat ng probinsya. So to date, we've constructed 114 evacuation centers. In fact, some of those evacuation centers are being used now for the evacuation of the Taal residents. Meron po kaming evacuation center sa Tanawan, Santa Rosa, and San Pascual. At yun po yung mga pictures ng ating evacuation centers. And those are actual evacuees who were recently occupied the evacuation centers. Kaya malaki pong investment, napakahalaga po na mag-i-invest ang gobyerno sa mga resilient infrastructures to minimize the damage of natural calamities. Ang tinatawag po namin dito ay yung livable, sustainable, resilient communities. I'll give you some examples of big-ticket projects under this program. Unang-una, ito pong flood risk management project for Tagaloan River. This was a project that was completed already under the term of the President. It involves, ito po yung picture, construction of dike. This is in Misamis Oriental. And this was completed last year. It involves the construction of flood protection dike and sluiceways. Isa po yung project for mitigation of calamities is the Pasig Marikina River Channel Improvement Project, Phase 5. Natapos na po yung ibang phases, Phase 4, natapos na po namin yung ibang phases. Ito na yung latest. Ginagawa po namin ngayon yung detailed engineering design, which is 65% complete, and we'll start construction this year. So this includes floodgates, dams, and of course the increasing volume, increasing the volume capacity for the Pasig Marikina River. At syempre sa Pampanga po, napakalaking problema ang flooding, kaya meron din kaming master plan for the flooding in Pampanga Bay. Ang tawag pa namin dito, the Integrated Disaster Risk Reduction Climate Change Adaptation in Low-Lying Areas in Pampanga Bay. This is a project that's ongoing. It involves the widening and of the third river in the Pampanga River Basin. So ito po ay ongoing. It includes bridges and of course makikita niyo po yung mga sluice gates. So malaking project po para sa region. And of course, in Cavite, napakalaki po ng industrial area sa Cavite. So we have the Cavite Industrial Area Flood Management Project, which is targeted to be, which is already targeted to start in 2020, and we will complete it significantly within the term of the President. So when this is finished, more than 556 hectares in Cavite will be saved from flooding, and it will be minimized significantly dahil sa Cavite Industrial Flood Management. Siyempre po sa Mindanao, sa Maguindanao po, yung Ambal, Simoy River and Rio Grande is also a major project for the Mindanao area. Napakalaking problema sa Maguindanao yung flooding, and this will be the solution. The Ambal, Simoy River, it also create a channel that will minimize the flooding and allow a outlet for Ligwasan Marsh. Next po, the Metro Manila Seismic Improvement. We have 2 bridges here in Metro Manila. Ito po isang sample ng strengthening ng ating mga bridges. Siyempre lahat po ng bridges, tuloy-tuloy po ang programa namin para ma-strengthen at para maging seismic rated po ang ating mga bridges. 2 of the larger bridges here in Metro Manila are the Guadalupe and Lambingan Bridge. This is slated both to be retrofitted and strengthened to make it seismic rated. When I say seismic rated, up to 8, up to a intensity 8 earthquake, it can be withstood by these bridges once we've completed the retrofitting. And this will start this year. Siyempre, hindi lang po sa Metro Manila, pero marami kaming convergence programs. These are partnerships with the Department of Transportation, Department of Tourism, Department of Trade and Industry, and we do local projects na may national significance or may national purpose. So ito po yung mga examples. Una po itong isang example ng aming convergence sa DOTR. We just completed the Panglao Airport, and the road network surrounding the new Panglao Airport was funded through the convergence programs. Makikita nyo po, ito yung actual road. We spent 200 million pesos to improve the road network in partnership with the Department of Transportation, which opened the Panglao Airport last year. Also sa Camarines po, Pasacao-Balatan Tourism Highway. This is also ongoing 40-kilometer road project to improve the tourism in Camarines Sur. That's ongoing. And of course, the Boracay Circumferential Road. We're all familiar with yung 6-month closure ng Boracay. At itong almost 1 billion, the government spent almost 1 billion pesos to rehabilitate. Hindi lang po yung road network, pati yung drainage system sa Boracay. So, at this point, natapos na po yung first phase ng Boracay Circumferential Road, and we already more than 60% sa phase 2 ng Boracay Circumferential. Ito po yung mga pictures. You can see the difference. Gumawa na kami ng, kung dati po, there's a very narrow road previously, naging standard 6 meters plus a 2-meter sidewalk. So 10 meters ang nakuha namin. So may 2-meter sidewalk on each side, and there's a road network with drainage. Dati po kasi walang drainage po. Kaya ngayon nakaroon ng drainage, nakaroon pa ng sidewalk. Makikita nyo po sa pictures yung before and after of the Boracay Circumferential Road. And dun po, ito yung port. Then makikita nyo po yung sidewalk. So, dun po. Ayan. So, yun yung downtown. And ito po yung wetland area. So, makikita nyo po yung before and after. And the wider sidewalks. Pati yung mga utilities na transfer na rin po. And of course, binanggit po kanina ni Yusek yung mga losses natin sa traffic traffic. Almost 2.5 billion pesos a day. And actually, even higher. So, ano pong solution natin dito sa traffic. Una po yung, binanggit ko po dati, yung Luzon Spine Expressway Network. The objective of the Luzon Spine Expressway is to connect the north to the south via high-speed highway network. Pag natapos po yung high-speed highway network, ang travel time po from La Union to Bicol will be cut from almost 18 hours to only 8 to 9 hours. So kasama po sa Luzon Spine Expressway is of course the TPLX, which is by this year, we are pushing to open the final Rosario exit, and very soon we will also approve and start the extension, yung TPLX extension hanggang San Fernando. So makikita nyo po sa mapa. Patapos na yung original alignment at ngayon po sisimulan na yung extension up to San Fernando. So this is part of yung sinabi namin Luzon Spine Expressway Network. Pag natapos po ito, you will be able to go from north to south via high-speed highway. And aside from the spine, meron din tayong mga laterals. Kasama din po itong Central Luzon Link Expressway, SLEX. The first phase from Tarlac is already completed, package 1. That's 4.1 kilometers. Pag natapos po ito hanggang Cabanatuan, yung from Tarlac to Cabanatuan. And this will benefit 11,000 motors a day. And tatapusin po namin to sa term ni President. This is a 30-kilometer 4-lane expressway. We've already finished the first package of SLEX. Ito po yung widening. Natapos na po namin yung arterial bypass at ngayon po wina-widen kasi 2 lanes ang first phase. Ngayon naman po nasa second phase na kami and we will be completing this also within the term. At this point, we are already at 75% for the construction. And at this point, hanggang Batangas, meron po tayong star toll pero wala pa tayong high-speed highway going to Quezon. So ito po yung TR4 which has already started construction. It's a 66-kilometer toll road. We've already acquired significant right-of-way sa TR4. Ito siguro matatlong beses na to na inaugurate pero hindi pa nasisimulan. At this point, it's already civil works are ongoing. We've already acquired significant portions of right-of-way. And we're also targeting to finish this within the term of the President. So yung biyahe nyo papuntang Lucena, umabot din ng 4 to 5 hours. Pag natapos po ito, baka kalahati na lang. Baka 1 to 2 hours na lang po ang biyahe papuntang Lucena. And of course, after Quezon, itutuloy namin to hanggang Bicol, which is why the Quebecs, last year, we finished the final feasibility study for the Quebecs. So at this point, we're ready to start implementing. It's a 220-kilometer highway going to Bicol, and this will be the final leg of the Luzon Spine Expressway network, the south portion. So we submitted to the NEDA, and it will very soon, we can expect ICC approval and implementation. Kasama din pong Camarines Sur Expressway, which is a 15.2-kilometer expressway, which is also priority, and we also, civil works are ongoing. So ano pong effect nito? The time between San Fernando and Pili will be reduced from 51 minutes to only 11 minutes. At syempre po sa Cebu, ongoing na po yung Metro Cebu Expressway, 73-kilometer expressway from Naga City to Danao City. Travel time from 3 hours to only 1 hour and 10 minutes between the two. And it's ongoing at this point, the segment of the Naga-Talisay boundary. So the first segment is already ongoing. Makikita nyo po yung picture ng Metro Cebu Expressway. Natapos na po yung Cagayan de Oro Coastal Road. This was a project that in the past encountered right-of-way issues pero na-resolve kaagad at ngayon tapos na po. So nagagamit na po yung Cagayan de Oro Coastal Road. Ongoing now sa Davao City Coastal Road, ito po yung picture. As you can see, it's already in advanced stages of construction, the first phase. So it's an 18-kilometer bypass road, which includes 9 bridges. And it's expected 10,000 travelers, at least 10,000 travelers per day. And napakalaking bagay dahil matraffic na po sa Davao at ito maging major bypass road sa Davao. So as you can see, there are already significant portions that were completed and we target to open first phase by this year. isa pang project sa Davao, in Davao City Bypass, which would be a permanent, a 45.5 kilometer highway, which is also ongoing now sa Davao. And we also target to complete it significantly within the term of the President. At this point, it was the detailed engineering is ongoing for ordering packages. Originally 2 lanes, pero winaiden namin, so 4 lanes na siya. Davao City. At ito po, gusto ko rin i-present dahil isa po sa mga commitments ni President Duterte is the decongestion of EDSA. So I'm sure many of you are curious kung ano pong status ng decongestion program ni President Duterte and what we can expect in the next few years. The value of the projects that will be implemented to decongest EDSA is 384 billion pesos. And ito po yung mga projects na nakaline up para sa EDSA decongestion. You can see in the map, ito po yung blue, ito po yung EDSA. Ito po yung mga red. These are the projects that are the bypass roads. Of course, EDSA at this point, hindi na natin kayang i-widen. It's not cost efficient. So, ang ginagawa natin ngayon is gumagawa na kami ng mga bypass roads. And yun po ang strategy ni President Duterte. Gumagawa na siya ng mga skyways, mga bypass roads. So, I'd like to individually, ipapakita ko po kung ano po yung mga status ng ating mga roads. Ito po yung napaka-importante, yung Skyway Stage 3. This is it's a 18.3 kilometer viaduct connecting NLEX to SLEX. So makikita nyo po yung ongoing construction. Pag natapos po itong Skyway Stage 3, yung travel time from Makati to Balintawak, ngayon po, siguro kung gagamitin yung EDSA, it will reach almost maybe 1.5 to 2 hours. Pag natapos po itong Skyway, the travel time from Makati to Balintawak will be reduced to 15 to 20 minutes. What is the status of this at this point? Almost 76%, but at this point, maybe approaching 80% na yung construction. We're targeting to open this by April. So by April of this year, 100,000 cars will be relieved from EDSA. EDSA today, the capacity of EDSA is 280,000. The volume of traffic today is 400,000. Para ibalik natin sa dati, kailangan natin i-reduce yung traffic by 120,000 cars. With this single project alone, ang expectation namin is almost 100,000 cars a day ang mawawala po sa EDSA. So with these projects, we can expect there will be significant improvement by the second quarter of this year. So as early as this year, malaki pong magiging improvement sa EDSA. NLEX Harbor Link. Hindi lang po yung Skyway, meron pa tayong NLEX Harbor Link na makakabawas sa traffic sa EDSA. This Harbor Link, we already completed the first phase. Ang ginagawa po namin ngayon is the connection to R10. Yung R10, diretso na po yan sa port. So pag natapos po itong Harbor Link, lahat po ng trucks na galing sa port ay aakyat na lang sa R10 at diretso na sa NLEX. Expected vehicular traffic sa NLEX Harbor Link is 30,000. In our first phase, we have 5,000 cars a day dahil hindi pa kumpleto yung alignment. Pag nakumpleto po yung alignment, we expect 30,000 vehicles a day. Karamihan po trucks ang dadaan po sa NLEX Harbor Link. So, the Skyway, 100,000 cars a day. Ito po, 30,000 cars a day. Pero isipin nyo na lang po, trucks ang dadaan. Trucks, napakalaki ng mga trucks. So, isang truck, equivalent siguro ng 4-5 kotse. So, malaking bagay po itong Harbor Link. And what is the status as of today? We will open the first ramp by February and we'll open the whole alignment, including exit ramp, by March of this year. So, sunod-sunod pa yung openings natin, starting February, March, April, Harbor Link, Skyway. So, in the first half of this year, we will reduce traffic in EDSA by 20 to 30%. At hindi lang po, i-report ko rin yung R10 dahil nung pumasok po kami, maraming nag-encroach sa R10, yung highway. 6-lane, this is a 12-lane highway in the port. So, early in this administration, we were able to widen the highway. Kung makikita nyo po ngayon, dati marami po nag-encroach sa highway. So, naging yung 12 lanes, naging 7 lanes na lang, 7 or 8 lanes. So, we were able to clear it, and this is a completed project. So early in this administration, we compiled that. Ngayon po, ang next, NLEX, SLEX connector. Iba po to, hindi ito yung Skyway. Iba po yung connector. Nakita nyo po yung alignment. Ito po, kokonect siya sa Harbor Link, going through Manila sa train station. So pagdating nyo gagamitin yung Skyway, magkakaroon ng exit sa Makati area, and then lalabas siya papuntang Manila, and eventually ko-connect na siya sa Harbor Link. So, ano pong purpose nito? Pag natapos po itong connector, lahat po ng trucks na galing sa port, lahat po ng vehicles galing sa Manila, hindi na kailangan dumaan sa EDSA, hindi na kailangan dumaan sa ibang kalye. They will just go straight to the connector, going to SLEX or NLEX. So, lahat po ng trucks halos mawawala sa Metro Manila streets dahil gagamitin na lang nila yung NLEX and SLEX connector. And this will be delivered in 2021. Ito po, kasama din po yung Harbor Link, segment 8.2. Bagong new segment of 8.2. It's a 8-kilometer expressway from Mindanao Avenue to Republic Avenue. And ang purpose ito, pag natapos po ito, yung travel time between Mindanao to Commonwealth will be reduced from 45 minutes to 10 minutes. So this will complete the Harbor Link. So yung Harbor Link ngayon hanggang Valenzuela, and then hanggang Quezon City, hanggang Mindanao Avenue, itutuloy po namin yung Harbor Link. So additional 8.35 kilometers. And another local project, yung Mindanao Avenue Extension, 3.2 kilometers. We'll continue the Mindanao extension until sa Caybiga Road. Noon, maraming mga pabrika doon sa Caybiga Road. So itutuloy po namin yung Mindanao extension. And we can expect delivery of this project within this year. It's already 68% complete. Meron din tayong mga medium-sized projects. Itong Summer Street, natapos na po. Ito, bypass din sa EDSA. So pinawiden namin, 1.1 kilometer, para lumuwag po ang EDSA sa area na yan. So ito po isang example ng local project na makakatulong sa decongestion ng EDSA. And of course, C6. Ongoing na po. Eventually, yung Skyway, makakaroon na ng down ramp connecting to C5. But at the same time, makakaroon ng viaduct. C6, dadaan sa Tanay, and then eventually, bababa siya sa, of course, sa Quezon City. Makikita nyo po yung alignment. Ito po yung C6. And this will also serve to, ang baba niya, Batasan. So this will serve to decongest, give an alternative route to C5 and also EDSA. So makakabawas din to sa EDSA. This is an ongoing project. Also, i-deliver po namin sa term ni President, C6 Expressway. Ito, natapos na po itong Laguna Lake Highway. This is a 6.9 kilometers from Bicutan to Rizal to Taytay. Kung dati po 1 oras po ang biyahe, ngayon 30 minutes. At napakaganda po ng Laguna Lake Highway dahil ito po yung first highway na may independent bike lane. So dito makikita nyo po yung bike lane. This is already in use. It was completed early in the term of the President. Started and completed sa term ni President Duterte. Laguna Lake Highway. Southlink Project, ito makakabawas din sa EDSA dahil ito pong i-connect niya yung C5 sa Cavitex. So yung mga galing sa Cavite, galing sa South, hindi na kailangan duman sa EDSA. Dediretso na sila sa C5 using the C5 Southlink. Again, to be delivered in 2022. Already ongoing, natapos na po namin yung Tawid. So actually, may portion ng Southlink na nagagamit na. So from the South, from Parañaque, pwede nang tumawid papuntang C5, utilizing the newly constructed bridge. So may portions that are usable already for the Southlink. And of course, na EAX Phase 2. We will be expanding na EAX also. Makakaroon din ng down ramp sa Lawton Avenue. Kaya may widening din kami ng Lawton Avenue papuntang BGC para ma-accommodate po yung down ramp from na EAX. So we'll be expanding the connections of na EAX. So it will improve also the options ng ating mga motorista. So yun ang hindi lang po road projects ang EDSA decongestion. Meron din po kaming mga bridge projects. So I'd like to present some of the big bridge projects that will also decongest EDSA. So, unang-una po, yung Bonifacio Global City Ortigas Center Bridge. This is the bridge going from BGC going to Ortigas. At this point, we're at 44%. Ito makikita, tumatawid na po yung bridge. So, we're already halfway. Ginagawa na yung kabilang side. We're hoping to finish this by hopefully early 2022. So, as early as next year, we hope to, first quarter of next year, we will deliver this bridge project. Pag natapos po ito, almost at least 30,000 cars ang mawawala sa EDSA. Guadalupe in particular. Dahil lahat ng napaka-congested ng Guadalupe Bridge, pag natapos po itong BGC link, ang expected vehicular traffic is almost 30,000 per day. Next is the Binondo Intramuros Bridge. Also makakatulong din po ito sa decongestion, which is ongoing now at 27% construction. Ito po yung picture ng ongoing construction. And then that's the rendering of the event. Iconic. Lahat po ng bridges sa Metro Manila ay iconic. Napakaganda ng design. And definitely, it's of the highest level of quality. Lahat po ng bridges na gagawin po namin sa Metro Manila. Of course, ongoing na rin yung Estrella Pantaleon. In fact, they're already fabricating portions of the bridge. So, isasalpak na lang po sa substructure. So makikita nyo po ongoing na at this point we're at almost 50% construction. So we can expect that either by the first quarter of next year, madideliver na rin yung Estrella Pantaleon. And this will be a big also will create more it will help to decongest EDSA. Ito po yung ibang bridges naka-line up sa Metro Manila, yung North-South Harbor Bridge, the Palangka-Villegas Bridge, the East Bank-West Bank Bridge, also scheduled to be started by this year. So yung tatlong bridges na binanggit ko kanina, we expect to deliver it by next year. Yung iba will be starting full force construction this year. Kasama rin po yung Marikina Vista-Real Bridge, JP Rizal Lopez Haina Bridge, and JP Rizal St. Mary Bridge. So ito po, these bridges are deliverables in Metro Manila as part of the decongestion program of EDSA. So sa EDSA decongestion, what can we expect sa EDSA decongestion? By this year, by the second half of this year, we will relieve EDSA of 20 to 30%. Malaki po ang improvements sa EDSA, and for the first year starting this year and in subsequent years, we will see continued improvement along EDSA. As per committed by our President, isa po sa mga commitments ni Pangulo ang decongestion ng EDSA, and I can say at this point in this administration, we will deliver on the promise to bring back EDSA to its original capacity. So what I presented are the projects that we included in our master plan. The President conceptualized this master plan early in this administration, and ngayon po mararamdaman na po natin ang EDSA decongestion program ng ating Pangulo. So also, hindi lang naman limited sa Metro Manila ang ating mga projects. Banggitin ko na rin po ibang projects natin across the country. So, sa Samar po, Samar Pacific Coastal Road. This is a ₱1 billion project in Samar, which is ongoing, 30%. It will be connecting, magiging bahagi po ito ng Samar Circumferential Road. It will serve to access very isolated areas in Samar Province, which is one of our poorer provinces. So, kasama po 3 bridges, and we hope that this will bring development, even more development to Samar Island. And of course, ang Inter-Island Bridge Program. These are the projects, at this point, we know which are the projects that are at advanced stage of planning and which we can deliver within the term of the President. And the bridges, the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge, this is a 32.15 kilometer bridge, obviously connecting Bataan to Cavite. At this point, it's already been approved by the NEDA ICC last December, and we'll be ready we're doing the detailed engineering design to be started as early as this year. We can already begin the Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge. So it's an advanced stage of planning. Ginagawa na po namin yung detailed engineering design. And based on our studies, napakalaki po ng rate of return. Kaya ginaw po ng NEDA ICC ang Bataan-Cavite Interlink Bridge. Next is the Panay-Embarrass Negros Bridge. This is also a mega bridge between Negros and Panay Island. And at this point, it has also passed the NEDA ICC committee. So at this point, the detailed engineering design is ongoing and will be ready for implementation before the end of the term of the president. So these projects are a go. And in fact, they're at advanced stage and they're ready we'll be implementing it very soon within the year. Another major bridge is the Panglao-Tagbilaran Offshore Connector Bridge, connecting Panglao Island to Tagbilaran. So the civil works, actually nasimulan na po yung civil works. So the existing bridge is very napaka-cated po. Ito, mas wider po yung bridge. And of course, it's mataas po siya. So it allows for navigation between the waterways. Cebu-Mactan Bridge, at this point, it was approved by NEDA ICC. So we're looking for funding for this Cebu-Mactan. We're already funding the Cebu-Mactan Bridge and will be ready to be implemented during the term of the president. Of course, the Samal Island Davao City Connector Bridge, another mega bridge that is the Samal Island Davao City, which is also a 4-lane bridge that at this point it was also improved by NEDA board. So it's we're already at advanced stage of the detailed engineering design and we're also ready for implementation. Yung Pangil Bay Bridge, already patapos na rin yung detailed engineering design. So it's a 3.7. So this is the first bridge that will be able to deliver during the term of the president, 3.7 kilometers. To date, the longest bridge in the Philippines is only 2 kilometers. Ito pong Pangil Bay Bridge is 3.7 kilometers. At ano pong maging effect? From Lanao del Norte to Misamis Occidental, ang 2.5 hours. Pag natapos po itong bridge, yung travel time na 2.5 hours, magiging 10 minutes na lang. So this will be already full force implementation by this year. At nais ko rin present ang Mindanao Peace and Development Infrastructure Support. Ito, kasama din mga bridges. These are major bridges in the Zamboanga Peninsula and also Tawi-Tawi. So ito yung Gicam Bridge, Tawi-Tawi Bridge. These are all ongoing bridges. And of course, will be finished within the term of the President. At syempre po sa Marawi, nais ko rin i-announce na ongoing na po yung master plan road network ng Marawi. Makikita nyo po yung pictures. Ito po yung Marawi Trans-Central Road Network na ongoing ngayon. And it's it's almost 20.8 kilometers Trans-Central roads. So, kung dati wala pong drainage, ngayon po makakaroon ng drainage, mawawiden po yung road network at magiging international standard na po yung road network natin sa Greater Marawi area. So ito po yung reconstruction and recovery of Marawi, all of which is now, tapos na po yung master plan. So ito na po yung magiging bagong road network ng Marawi, which includes viaduct, Bailey Bridges, the Trans-Central Roads. So napakalaki pong development itong Marawi master plan, and this is ongoing now. So as early as we'll be able to deliver this within the term of the President. So, ito po yung map ng road network. So as you can see, ito po yung mga projects natin. Hindi ko rin kayang banggitin lahat po ng mga projects ng DPWH. Sa dami po, 20,000 projects ongoing. So hindi ko talaga kayang banggitin. Pero ito po isang summary ng ating mga big ticket projects that we can expect to be implemented within the term of the President. Sinabi ko po kanina, yung EDSA decongestion, malapit na po. As early as this year, we will see continuous improvement on EDSA and nationwide. Nakikita nyo naman po, napakalawak po ng Build program ng ating Pangulo. And going into the next 2 years, we will continue to deliver even more projects. First 3 years, 2 trillion worth of projects ay natapos po ni President Duterte, and we can expect na lalong dadami po ang mga proyekto ng Build. Hindi lang po sa DPWH, pati sa DOTR at sa ibang ahensya. So, maraming salamat po. Yun po ang update ng DPWH sa ating mga flagship projects ng Build. And we will continue to update you as we deliver more projects. Maraming salamat po.